Hey guys,
We're here to give you an easy walkthrough on all the features of the Bose 700 headphones.
welcome to Too Lazy to Read the Full Manual.
The Bose 700 are my go-to headphones for everyday use.
Rohan, aren't those the...
Let's reboot that. The Bose 700 headphones are my go-to headphones for everyday use. And that's the first tip. In case the Bose 700 headphones don't respond, this is what you do to reboot them.
1. Disconnect all cables from the headphones. 2. Connect one end of the USB cable to a USB-A wall charger or computer. 3. Press and hold the power or Bluetooth button while connecting the USB Type-C on the right ear cup. 4. Release the power or Bluetooth button when the Bluetooth light blinks blue.
Now you're all rebooted.
And remember, this is a reboot, not a reset, which means all of your connected devices will still be remembered.
So we didn't give the Bose 700 headphones a great review, but one thing where they really stand out is their usability.
But what makes them so usable? The fact that you don't have to play the unfolding which way to put them on game?
I'm perfectly capable of playing with folding headphones. Okay, to start with, the power button is just one satisfying click. There's no long press like you have on the Sony WS-1000 XM3s. And it might not seem like a big deal, a couple of seconds, but that's the one thing you're going to use every time you use these headphones. So it does get a bit annoying if you need to take your headphones off in a hurry or put them on and listen to music immediately.
Those are a few long seconds you're never going to get back in your life. But we do really prefer the Jabra Elite 85H and the PXE 550s from Sennheiser and their way of turning on and off. You just twist the headphone cups.
That same button, when held down until you hear ready to connect another device, enters pairing mode, which you might not be using all that often because the Bose 700 and the QC35s before them are very comfortable with polygamous device relationships. We admire that, Bose. Very open-minded of you. The only thing you need to remember is that it works best with 2 devices only, so anything more than that might not yield much love.
If you want the multi-device functionality to work the best, Bose suggests that you should pause the music or audio on one device before playing it on the other. The voice assistant button on the other ear cup can be used with Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant.
So you can choose which monopolistic tech giant you can give away your private data to.
And it behaves differently depending on the assistant you're connected to. If you're with Amazon Alexa, you'd want to just tap and release the button and speak to the assistant after the beep. Whereas if you're on Google Assistant, you need to hold the button while you're talking, because a tap and release will just read out your notifications.
And if you really like notifications, make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. Go ahead, we will wait. The beauty about the 700s is that you don't need to choose between having either voice assistant or noise cancelling. They have separate buttons for both. So the button on the left ear cup is dedicated to noise cancelling, and the button on your right ear cup is your assistant button. So what the noise cancelling button does is, if you keep it pressed down, it enters conversation mode, which actually pauses your music and lets outside sounds in. So if you're too cool to take your headphones off while talking to people, that's what you can do. And if you just press it once, it cycles between 3 favorite noise cancelling modes you can edit in the Bose Music app, if that ever works. And you can also set a default noise cancelling level, which you can also select in the app.
This brings us to the touchy-feely part. The Bose 700s need to be touched in the right place. The B spot is on the right ear cup on the front part.
The Bose 700 are a bit more needy than your regular headphones. So to play or pause audio, you need to double tap the B spot, which is what you also need to do to answer a phone call or to end a phone call. Then you've got your basic moves: swipe up and down for volume control, and forward and backward for skipping tracks. And when you're on a call, you can mute the microphone by hitting the voice assistant button, something we didn't mention in our full review.
I guess we should have read the manual.
Nah.
If suppose you're really bonding with your headphones and you don't want to answer a call, you can tap and hold for 1 second and it'll decline the call. This tap and hold gesture is customizable in the Bose Music app. You can either set it to announce the battery level, which is the default, or you can use it to enable or disable the wake word for Amazon Alexa or Google Assistant. So this means that you don't have to hold down the button if you want to talk to your assistant. You can just say, "Hey Google," and it'll know that you're talking to it.
Sorry, I don't know how to help with that.
You never do.
You've been too lazy to read the full manual.
And so have we, and we've been DHRME.
Keep an eye on the links in the description below for the latest prices. If you use those links, it won't cost you anything extra, but will help out our channel just a little bit.
Round, around, oh I want you now, now, now. My world is spinning round, round, round. And I want you now, and I want you now, and I want you now.